As a parent, especially as a mother, I constantly think about one thing. Am I doing enough for my child's future? Or how can I teach them the financial responsibilities as they grow up? You also have these questions in mind, right? Whether it is about education, healthcare, or simply teaching them the value of money, our concerns are valid. Our expert, Mr. Gautam Kalia, will be answering most of the common financial questions that every mother wonders when it comes to planning for their child's future. So let's start.
So, excellent question. Basically, ever since you're born, so the entire world is targeting you as a potential consumer. So you're bombarded with ad in any form of media that you consume. So, एक तरीके से आदत बन जाती है to buy things. It comes very naturally to us because we are already partly brainwashed. So what we have to do actually is to counter that and develop this habit of saving. So delayed gratification, पैसा बचाना, squirreling some money away for a rainy day, creating a corpus, ये सारी themes, topics should be discussed with your child and you should develop this as a habit in your child. And अगर ये काम हो जाए, then half the work is done because then once you start learning how to save and you're able to save, then it's just good financial planning required to then translate that savings into faster financial independence. Short answer, yesterday. The right time to invest is when you have the money. Start saving today if possible. Start investing today. You'll need money for many things. It can be for your child, for your child's education, for your child's future, for your own, support, because you are the bedrock for your children. So even if your child is doing well, child may still need to rely on you for, financial support. So it could be a multi-purpose use. So that's why start saving as soon as you can. So depends on how much time you have, and frankly you have a lot of investment options available in the market, but you can break them down into different asset classes. So you've got investment options in equity, in debt, in real estate, in precious metals. So you could invest in any of these depending on your risk appetite and what your own view is, or what advice you have faith in and you trust. Typically, you should look at investing in equity, especially if you have a 5-year plus investment horizon, and any product that takes advantage of the underlying equity asset class. Those are the kind of products that you should look at. So there are different products available, whether it is offered from asset management companies or from insurance companies or from portfolio management services. You could look at any of these products to invest with a 5-year plus investment horizon. So, financial planning can be done in 30 seconds or it can take 2 to 3 hours. It all depends on the depth of planning you want to do. So, you can come up with 15 different types of categories, or you can say कि मेरा इतना खर्चा हुआ total, so एक total basket बना सकते हो. So, frankly, it all depends on आपको planning कितनी पसंद है और पैसे के बारे में आपको कितना time सोचना है और invest करना है. So if you like doing that, then you can come up with different categories. Especially come up with categories where you have a tendency to spend more, which you think you can control. So discretionary items, discretionary spending में maybe you can come up with more categories जहाँ पे आप नज़र रख सकते हैं जिससे आप अपना budget को थोड़ा और tightly manage कर पाएं. But otherwise, if you're not really into that, then you can just not do any categories and just keep total expenses as one way to start. But the important point is to start. Don't delay it, which is what I see a lot of people do. They say कि हाँ करते हैं, but वो कभी होता नहीं है. First, all of us are obsessed with return. What we need to be obsessed with is time. So you're better off getting average return for above average period of time rather than getting above average return for a below average period of time. So that is what we need to focus on. And if you are able to stay invested for an above average period of time, the power of compounding will more than take care of you getting just average returns. And that's one understanding. If you're able to get, then the which product has given which how much return or how much can it give will matter less. The other thing we have to keep in mind is our risk appetite. How much risk are we comfortable taking? So we should look at only those products that are in line with our risk appetite, and not products that will end up taking much more risk than you are comfortable with. So that is something that only you can decide. And you also have to keep in mind that your risk appetite varies. So you have to take the more conservative approach, because what happens is that if you are comfortable with seeing your portfolio down by 10%, but your portfolio goes down by 20% for 6 months, 8 months, every day you see your statement, it is negative 20%. So you will end up reacting to it and you'll say, ye investment kharab hai, let me take it out. So you interrupt the process of compounding, because when the market moves, when that return starts coming back up, you have missed it. You've already taken your money out. So those are the behaviors that you want to avoid, and that's why invest in products that are in line with your risk appetite.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.